Pleasant good evening to each and every one of you in Georgetown, Guyana. Friends all, and the diaspora, friends all, countrymen and women. Before I continue, I want you all to subscribe to my channel and press the bell so you can get the next updated video. You know, yesterday we aired a video where the young brother from Guyana was speaking his mind, and I'm sorry for the first 2 or 3 minutes with the audio because we had a little technical difficulties. But just hold on it and you will get the complete message after that minute. What I'm trying to say, the young man says he's fed up because he's watching to see the future of himself, and the nation's future is going through the truth, corruption, racism, and unfair justice. I am stop blaming the politician, but I'm going to tell you all the way I see it. From Burnham time to Cheddi Jagan time, the PPP and the PNC, the country voted on an issue called racism, not policy. Black people vote for black people, Indian vote for Indian. Unless both sides they have a little more IQ and understanding for the future, and then the vote might be a few cross the floor. I want to ask a few questions. If both parties believe in democracy, human rights, why there's not a third and fourth and fifth party to compete for the office of the presidency? Is it only the black race and the Indian race have the ideas to run a country? One is full with hatred and racism, and I'm sorry, it's the black race. Because what the white man done to them, they claim, but not seeing the bright side. While Indian is so corrupt, it's all about getting power, and they can do what they want. My friends, under both parties, the election commissioner can never exercise independently because they all are afraid and they were handpicked to put there. If the PPP choose John Thomas to be the chairman of the election commissioner or Mrs. Henry, they will have to put the PPP where they want to go. And the same goes to the PNC. When an election commissioner could tell a third party candidate, you better pick side, and got them the list of registration in the car or in the house or sitting on it, we got a problem. I want the law that when such a thing take place, the election commissioner must be tried. And if convicted, I do not believe in jail, ladies and gentlemen. I believe in getting rid of disease. Because if you keep it around, you'll breed more disease. So where Guyana started out from, under the United Forces with DIGAR, the DIA trucks, the Banks Bay trucks, all was damaged by PPP and PNC supporter, Indian and black alike. But he pursued to fight until he gets 7 seats. He went to Cheddi to offer him the 7 seat to form his government. When Cheddi had 22 and Burnham had 18. Cheddi reject him and tell him he don't need an imperialist slave with him. He had no choice. He had to join Burnham because the blacks in Mackenzie, Wismar, Buxton, Pleasance, Stouffville, and other stronghold of the blacks, they were so pushed for power, anything wrong with straight hair and other color was beaten and even robbed in many parts of Guyana. Friends, God slow but sure. Till came the WPA, the Working People Alliance. UC Guyana was one of them who see the fault of break away from Jagan, then break away from the PNC. I think he wrote the national anthem or something like that. Don't blame me. It's a long time ago. But the crime that was committed to the innocent Indian people in the 60s must not be forgotten. And for the innocent blacks who was attacked by Indian in stronghold Indian neighborhood, it must also not be forgotten. If you have a third party system where another party wins without plenty Indian and black on board, we will be able to stable the racial problem of the country and the corruption. That is why I said we tried the black race and it was darkness and a little corruption, but plenty racism. Plenty Indian women and other had to go to bed to hold a job. Plenty were raped. Plenty black brothers kicked down doors of Indian and raped their daughters. Until Desmond High take over and start to hang some of these bastards. And the whole nation of black people was mad with him. Sometimes I question the death of his two children. If it was really ordained for them or for him. Since I was made to understand, it's alleged he had a meeting in Mackenzie when it happened. Was it to send a message? But I also have a message to the killer. When you kill for corrupt politician and corrupt businessman, they will tell people who know who do it. And with the politician, when you kill for them, they got somebody else ready to kill you and somebody to kill the person who killed you, and it will continue. And it so happens most black people are falling for the money because they make you all hungry, so I'll have no choice, as you feel. So you kill John, and they get Henry to kill you. Then they get Thomas to kill Henry, and they get Jones to kill the other one, and that is how they continue killing. Some, they make it come true as accident. Some drive-by shooting. Some kick down doors. And my friend, what become of Feynman and his crew? It's alleged he was gunned down somewhere up in the highway or somewhere, I don't know, he and his crew. I'm just asking a question. Was it he was one who was killing for both parties? So before he get out of hand, they get rid of him and his crew. I asking you, the black youths, men, don't kill for politicians or businessmen because you and your family will be target. And then I ask another question. Is Guyana the heaven or the hell? That we only have two parties, God and the devil represented. One time you get the Coolie party, next time you get the black party. What happened to the Portuguese, the Douglas, and other races, the mixed race? Then we have a border issue. And we are claiming the white man enslaved we ancestor and we are emancipated, but we didn't went back to Africa. And the white man didn't kidnap us, he bought the whole family. Today you are calling yourself president and prime minister, but yet you're cursing the white man. If you was back in Africa, who you would have been if you was born, by the way? Tell me, you ungrateful fools. But I want you all to know, whatever crime you all have committed against people with the uniform on as a police officer, or the man who in charge of the station, or the jail, people got your name. And you have a family, just as the man you locked up got a family. No crime shall be swept in the corner. Ayatollah Khomeini, after getting rid of the Shah of Iran, it's alleged, according to estimation, when I have spoke about a number, some Iranis tell me, brother, that is not true. It was 100 and something thousand. Police and army men and criminals alike, them and their whole family. They said the Ayatollah get rid of. But it's Iran business, it was quiet. Sometime I ask, when these young Muslim men and women harm themselves with ammunition or walk in the mosque or in a place and blow themselves up, we said they're crazy. No. Sometimes you have to set an example to put an end to the bullshit. Why politicians want their vote from you, and if you don't vote for them and they get in power, and you speak out against them like that F.N.A. Ramchatan, who locking up people and say his investigators say you're guilty, but he can't produce the paper when we have paper to prove otherwise. And all the police at Providence Station at the time that threatened witnesses and take away the videos so we cannot see it. I hope you all know your days are coming. America gets what America wants. Y'all in hiding. They could transfer you from Providence to Essequibo, from wherever. But you shall and will answer when the time comes. Please understand what we are saying. You're going to kill people or they're going to kill yours. Nobody going to sit down and wait on God. God drunk the wall and only saved 8 and a pair of every other things. And he's there forever like the devil. None of we see them. Why must people leave y'all to him? Send you to meet them. Send you to meet him. Because when you kill a man, you kill his family. You make his daughter got to become a whore and his son become thieves or drug dealers or killers like you. This is what you are doing. You are destroying people's life. So I'm telling you, the black police officer and the black criminals who are killing for politicians and businessmen, I hope you know they're going to hand your name to people and you might get people coming for you. This world changes. We got Venezuela 1/3 of Guyana. The UN rule in favor of Guyana, but they rule wrong. They are right for Guyana, but not for Indians who are claiming that they arrived, or blacks who are claiming they were slaves and they emancipated. The bloody country don't belong to both of you if you don't stop that bullshit and claim burn in the land of Guyana. In the land of Mountain Roraima, whatever they call it, or their land of Guyana. And now y'all are also crying out for the cost of living. But what is your national anthem? Their land of Guyana. So you got to pay your price, because you have chosen criminals to rule you. Burnham and Jagan, two deceitful animals. Followed by the rest. Height was 100% more decent and honorable. Followed by Jeanette Jagan, who throw the court paper and tear it up because she knows what y'all don't know. She know better. Then come down the drain, Mr. Vice President Jack Dio. For 23 years after Jagan died in the first term, God don't like ugly. And you can lie to the people, you can't lie to Almighty. And Dr. Jagan lose by his death. His wife take over or one of them. Where is Sam Hines? Where is he? All these black prime ministers, I don't hear them speak out. When Mr. Philip came to Brooklyn, his own black brothers deny him from entering the house of the Lord at church. And they call themselves a priest. Mr. Philip didn't do a crime. He was given a position. Like how Saul was given the position to become Paul. But y'all criticize him, condemn him, and then y'all wanted to know where you went wrong, and then you're calling on God, and you're talking race. A few young black women, along with some middle age, at the market, going up to Charlotte Street and Robb Street, where the Chinese woman from the restaurant was parking with all the minibus and car park. When the police walk up to her and she said something, all those black ladies run and said, this is not China. And they threaten and insult the woman. At the same time, China was giving Guyana motorcycle, body camera for the police and cars. You shameless, ignorant fools. Did Africa give you anything? Or India? According to information, India right up the Tata bus, but we were sending money to South Africa to help against the ANC. And I have nothing against that. We even sent soldiers to Angola, Mozambique, according to information. We had a whole shipload of rocket launcher came to Guyana and went through. Guyanese think that it belonged to us, but it also went back on a ship and went to the African nation. It's alleged. Because we don't have those vehicles in Guyana, we are them. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Barrett's presidency was mayhem, killing the Bacchus family in Princess Street, and many more. But they got a saying in life, if you're mixing shit, you will smell like shit. If you're mixing crime, it's only a matter of time. I am not saying that the Bacchus and others was in crime. Like the people in Kaichor News, where so much of them were gone down in the printing place. Who do it and why? My fellow citizens. That is why I'm advocating for a national front government where an Amerindian man or woman must be the head of the government, followed by a vice president of a mixed race, then follow the others, because you black people, at one time you had 28 years. Under the PPP with Barrett Jagdeo, Jagan and Jeanette and Sama the Holy Temple was 23. Then come David Granger. Thanks to America who was make the decision. Then he messed up by calling a terrorist, it's alleged, the man was trying to blow up Kennedy Airport, a hero. He was just playing. Carter arrived the morning, suddenly get diarrhea. He make his decision to flood the country. The PPP went back into power. So my friends, why we want a national front? We will end the racial flood. We will end the class talk. Mr. Ali is trying his best. The development is all over. You can't see it. Black people are crying out, only Indian getting contract. Listen, under Burnham, the whole hospital, the whole police force and the army was who? Chinese? Amerindian? Come on, man. What goes around comes around. So the only thing to put an end to this racial tension is a national front government, where the honor of the land, the Amerindian must be the leader, followed by the rest. So all 6 races can unite without opposition and make a good decision for their country. With this, I will leave you with food for thoughts. But wish this president, Mr. Ali, all the best in his journey. Good luck, and may God be with all of you. And once again, please, I am your host, George Correa, and subscribe to the channel, please, and press the bell. Thank you, and have a good day. Peace.